Today we will be seeing what is cell cycle and cell division. First of all, the cell division is the DNA replication and the cell growth. These two things constitutes the cell division. Now, what is cell division? Cell division is a very vital or a very important phenomenon in the living world, which ensures the continuity of life and various species from generation to generation. So, we can say that it totally ensures that there will be a continuity of life on earth. Cell division is the key of reproduction. Now, the cell cycle constitutes the cell growth and cell division processes together. So, whatever changes occur during the cell growth and cell division together constitutes the cell cycle. Now, in the cell cycle, there is a genome duplication, that is the genetic material of the cell can be duplicated or replicated, and there is synthesis of other constituents of the cell, that is the cell organelles of the cell, and there is division of the mother cell into two daughter cells, that is the ultimate motive of the cell cycle and cell division. Cell cycle can be divided into interphase and the M phase or mitotic phase, or we can say mitosis also. So, if we see this chart, we will be seeing that there are different phases. It is divided into different phases. The first one is the G1 phase, and then the S phase, G2 phase, M phase, which is subdivided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Next is the cytokinesis and G0 phase. So, we will be elaboratively studying about all these phases together, and let me tell you one thing, that in a human being each cell divides once in every 24 hours, and this time, variation of this time depends upon the type of cell, the type of organism, or the environmental conditions such as the temperature, pressure, etc. We will be elaborating the interphase, which constitutes about 95% of the total cell cycle. This interphase is starting from the G1 phase to the G2 phase. We can say this whole cycle is the interphase. So, interphase is the end of one cell cycle and the beginning of the next one. The interphase constitutes the G1 phase, S phase and the G2 phase, wherein the G1 phase or the gap 1 phase is also known as the post-mitotic or the pre-synthetic phase. It is also known as the first growth phase. So, we will be seeing that what are the changes that occur during the G1 phase. The G1 phase constitutes the synthesis of RNAs and carbohydrates, lipids and proteins, and it is also characterized by the pooling of amino acids for protein synthesis, that is the amino acids are collected for protein synthesis. There is pooling of nucleotides for the synthesis of DNA and RNA, and there are synthesis of various enzymes from the proteins. The chromosome is also extended in this phase, and the next one being the S phase. After G1 phase, it is followed by the S phase, in which there is it is also known as the synthetic phase, in which there is a DNA replication, and this DNA replication occurs in a semi-conservative manner. So, each chromosome is formed of two sister chromatids, which are joined at the centromere or primary constrictions. And there is synthesis of histones, that is the DNA binding proteins, which are basic in nature, which are generally basic in nature, and the DNA, as it is acidic in nature, it binds to the DNA. So, there is synthesis of these types of proteins known as the histones, and the next phase being the G2 phase, wherein it is also known as the gap 2 phase or the post synthetic phase, or the pre-mitotic phase, or the second growth phase. The first growth phase was the G1 phase. Now, in this phase we will be seeing what are the changes that are occurring. The first one being the spindle protein formation. There is a spindle protein formation which is required during the cell division. Without spindle protein there will be no proper cell division. The next one is there is synthesis of 3 types of RNA molecules, that is the tRNA, mRNA and the rRNA. And the next one is the storage and synthesis of ATP molecules. As we know that in any type of metabolic reaction, in any type of biological phenomena, ATP or the energy is required. So, here the energy providing molecule is the ATP, which is to be synthesized and which is very important for this process. And the final one is the damaged DNA is repaired in G2 phase. In G2 phase, and there is a duplication of mitochondria, plastids and centrioles. So, we can see there are reparation of various cell organelles, and there is also a duplication and reparation of the DNA. So, the next one is the M phase, which includes the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. In the M phase, it is also known as the mitotic phase. Here there is separation of sister chromatids, and this M phase can be further divided into karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So, there is redistribution of sister chromatids into the daughter cells, and there is orderly distribution of all the cell organelles in a exactly equal manner in both the daughter cells. There is karyokinesis and cytokinesis, which means karyokinesis means the division of the nucleus and cytokinesis the division of the cell. So, the next one which is followed by the M phase is the G1 phase, which is the gap 1 phase. We have already seen what's gap 1 phase. So, we will be seeing what is G0 phase, that is in between the M phase and the G1 phase. So, for that we will have to study the G1 phase in a little more elaborative manner, that is the cells entering into the G1 phase may have 2 fates, that is either it may enter into the S phase and then undergo the whole cell cycle and result in a new cell division that will result in 2 daughter cells from the mother cell, or it may get arrested in this G1 phase for the waiting for the appropriate conditions to occur, and before entering into the G1 phase the cell may get arrested in this G0 phase, which is also known as the quiescent phase. Here the cell gets arrested and remains in a totally nil metabolic condition, that is there is no metabolic reactions occurring here, and only the cell is maintained here in a quiescent phase, that is no cell division or any kind of activity of the cell occurs here. And when there are appropriate conditions that are there, the cell may enter into the G1 phase, or either it may enter into the G1 phase, or it may undergo specialization, that is it may form the nerve cell, the blood cells and the muscle cells. So, we have elaborated everything in a very nice manner. If you have any kind of doubt for further queries, you can comment into the comment box below. And in the next video we will be elaborating the M phase, which we have not elaborated in that manner. We will be elaborating the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, and we will be seeing the different kinds of cell divisions that is the mitosis and the meiosis. And again I am saying, if you have any kind of doubt, you can please comment into the comment section below. We will be surely try to get to you and answer all your queries and help you out. Please subscribe, share and like our channel if you like the video.